I want to give everybody an opportunity to get to know Hailey a little bit better. So I know you've seen
Sounds good.
the show, and I know that you know that we do play a game of this or that.
Yes.
And it's time, Hailey. It's time. Are you
Okay.
ready?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So you know that we both play. It's 2 words or phrases. So the first, soccer or basketball?
Basketball.
Why basketball?
I'm very tall. I'm 6 feet tall. I don't know. You can't tell
I
because I'm
did
sitting
not know
down.
that. I did think
Yeah.
that you were like 5'10". So I did think that you
Yeah.
were tall,
Okay.
but I didn't
I'm
realize that
very
you were 6
tall.
foot.
So I've done a lot of basketball, not always by choice, just purely because if you're looking at or activities to put your kid in, your kid's really tall, you're probably gonna put them in basketball.
That's funny. I played basketball and soccer when I was a kid. I am 5'10".
Oh. Oh,
So,
nice.
so we both tall girls. You're just a little taller than me, but you know what? It's
I love
I
meeting
love
other
that.
tall women.
Yeah, that's when my husband's 6'4", and one of the reasons I like to be able to wear heels still.
Yep. Yep.
So, but
Yep.
I picked soccer.
Oh.
Yes, but not for the reason that you think. Um, I picked soccer because of Ted Lasso.
Okay.
Like, I actually do not like soccer. I think it's very boring. Sorry to all the soccer fans out there and everything, and I'm sure that it's, like, fun in your own way, but I just think Ted Lasso is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
funny show, and I'm gonna be sad when it's gone. Action figures or dolls?
Uh, I
Absolutely no context here. It just spits out 2
action
words.
figures. Yeah, yeah, action figures.
I said action figures too, but I'm
There you
curious
go.
why you.
I mean, I think that action figures now it's because I'm into more fantasy books and they're actually coming out with action figures for some of my favorite fantasy books and I'm like, "Ooh, I might get those just because, I was never into action figures growing up, but like I love these books and I'm just deep into this fantasy world." But also, I do martial arts and I feel like action figures have some very cool poses and so I, appreciate that about some of the action figures.
I said action figures because I just with so many dolls, they're just so unrealistic that
Yes.
I was just with action figures, even though they are sometimes a little bit too muscular and in that way, they're still more realistic than the dolls.
Then some of the dolls. Yeah.
So I was like, I don't need any more body dysmorphia issues.
The action figures.
We'll get action figures, not to mention
Yeah.
scrambled eggs or omelet.
Scrambled eggs. What about you?
Really? Omelet.
Yeah.
Why did you go with scrambled
Uh,
eggs?
I like scrambled eggs on toast. I make a mean sourdough and then sourdough with like a little bit of cream cheese or avocado,
Mm,
scrambled eggs on top, everything bagel seasoning. It's delicious. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. What about you?
that sounds fantastic. I'm a celiac, so I haven't had sourdough in forever. But
Sad.
that
I'm sad
sounds
for you.
amazing. You should be sad for me. Like it's but,
Yeah.
I do know when I'm with my tribe, whenever I'm sitting next to somebody that has a really good smelling piece of bread or some glutenized deliciousness, and I'm like, "Can I smell your gluten?" And they're like, "Yes."
Get a whiff. Fresh bread is the best. And then my whole house
It's
smells
so
like fresh
good.
bread like every Sunday. It's incredible.
It's so good, and you can just live vicariously through the smells. I mean, it's fantastic. Okay, last question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Bungee jumping or skydiving?
I think skydiving. What about you?
I said skydiving too,
Yeah.
because, like, for the same reason of the roller coaster.
Yeah. The like
The boom,
down up. No.
the ooh,
I don't think that would go
I
well.
no,
I
like,
would
at
be
least
just as scared to hit the bottom as to jump out of it. Whereas with skydiving, I only have to get over getting out and then we're good. And I mean, I'm assuming someone else is with me and then they will
yeah,
focus on landing us.
like,
But like with
exactly,
bungee jumping, there's like a down and then you're up again and then you're down again and it's too much.
It's that don't like, I'm
Yeah.
assuming it would feel like the roller coaster and, like, you'd get a headache.
I would, like, immediately be, like, calling my chiropractor.
Like, I'm sure that this looks great on the film. Like, Sydney, I'm hoping you can do something with that, editing wise. Probably not. She's probably gonna have a great time with it. Thank you. Um, thank you for playing this or that.
Yeah, that was fun.